Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and the second part of my Wurrzag campaign with the Bloody Hands. Last time we learned 5 things. Number 3 will amaze you, and number 5 will seem to make no sense, but at a future point all will become clear. More on that later. So we're racing back to deal with a rebellion. I know you do, Wurrzag. That's literally what you do. We've also got Grocker Gorax. He's there. He's having a fun old time in Ekrund. Right, we've got a rebellion. The Scabby Eyes, which it's not really the. I mean, you know, the Bloody Hands. That sounds like you've just covered yourself in blood, or maybe cut yourself. I don't know. But the Scabby Eyes just sounds like you're a bit minging. You just got you just woken up and you've got gunk in your eye. It's not the scariest thing, I'll be honest. But fine, whatever.
I have seen the future.
I know you have. Now, we are so in rebellion, that's fine. We're going to deal with that, and we're going to build up our settlements. We've got Ekrund building up to rank 3. Then we can upgrade and get some Orc Biggins. They're a lot more expensive, but because Wurrzag reduces the cost of all Savage Orc units by half, makes sense to have Biggins. They're just better Savage Orcs, basically. You can't go wrong with. Oh, there's the rebellion. It's led by a little goblin. He's a little goblin. Now. Potentially, they might have a Doom Diver. I believe it's possible to actually capture artillery. Now, I've not done it in a while. I don't know if you can still do it in Warhammer 2, but you might potentially be able to capture artillery that is of your own faction. So if they've got a Doom Diver, we might be able to grab it. But I'm not 100% sure how it works. I don't know if it even works in Warhammer 2, but I mean, if we've got a chance of grabbing a Doom Diver this early, may as well give it a shot, right? You can't go wrong with a Doom Diver. Okay. Well, got good news for you. Well, you won't be eating a squig, you'll be eating the dirt. And Wurrzag catches up with you, which he can this turn, which is good. Right, so let's get Grocker in here. We'll send Grocker in, because they don't have a Doom Diver. Oh well. We'll just blat that. We will. Let's slaughter the captives. So it's got Savage Orc Prodder. Apparently Sly's got a Swindler. See this? I'm going to nick it because I'm a bit way. You're damn right you are. We've got a lot of Savage Orc Prodders. We really like prodding those Savage Orcs. Probably don't want to do that. That probably makes them angrier. Tireless Pursuit. Legend of the Drakworld. More melee attack. I'm just going to go Recruit Marcher. It's just, you can't go wrong with Recruit. Right, so Public Order is not great, but that raiding should fade. So we might get some increase in Public Order. Holy shit. Right, we're going to send Wurrzag back. We're going to also grab Here We Go, because that's going to give us a nice spell that will boost our melee attack through the frickin' roof. And then Dragonhorn Mines. Yes, we can upgrade you as well. I'm going to leave Stone Mine Tower for the moment, just because it's just so far away. It's harder to defend, so we're just going to leave that for the moment. Grocker's got his fightiness increased a little bit, which is useful. Wurrzag is fine. Your fightiness will actually probably get us a War, which we could then potentially use to kill the Scabby Eye. It's an option. It's an option. We have options. Okay, we've got raiding going on in Stone Mine Tower. I can't see where, though. Wait. No, that is right. Apparently we've got a dung pile explosion. Oh, no. The one thing your kind loves as much as war is poo. You pile it high, building your huts or fashioning it into idols of Gork or Mork. Trouble is that stuff gets hot when it's large mounds, causing a stinky gas which can explode. And it has. Lovely. Right, Sly. Where are you? Where are you? Can I? Like, you're raiding over there. Okay, fine. I'm going to send you over there. Now, the only problem is the War will probably if I send you over there, you hope. I mean, what I'm hoping is that because the enemy army can't see us, they'll go for Stone Mine Tower. If they take Stone Mine Tower, then we can at least, you know, kill them. Right, let's repair that. Let's repair that. It's got a poo explosion. Oh, I bet it's covered in the stuff. Can you imagine? Right, public order still getting worse, but... Okay, let's hope that the Scabby Eye go for Stone Mine Tower. Oh, we've been spotted. Were we spotted by our own army? For fuck's... I honestly sometimes wonder... I sometimes wonder why we have wars. Because, in theory, it's a good mechanic. In practice, it's fucking awful. It's just a pain in the arse. They don't seem to do anything either. They generally just die. They die, or they get in the way. Particularly like with Beastmen, because Beastmen, you're hiding most of the time, right? You've got your hidden encampment. Guess what your beast herd things do? Those things. Oh, Doc Kraz was just sacked. Anyway, the Beastmen, I can't remember what they're called, the herdy things. Anyway, because you're hiding most of the time, they'll come and stand next to you, raiding. It's like, you know, you're trying to keep a low profile, and your mate's setting fire to shit next door, and you're like, why? Guys, I usually have to send them off to go and, you know, play in the traffic under more slabs glare, so we can get more. Oh, I'm just going to risk it. Sort of Kane claimed. They are moving on that, which is fine. Sly, I want you to come over here. Hello.
Fire spills.
Yeah. Okay, Doc Karaz got sacked, which could be our opening. The dwarves actually helping us out. Okay, Throg Pigkisser has a lot of orcs. He might go for Stone Mine Tower. He might turn back. Right, now what we can do here is we can get the boss tents. That's going to... So in 2 turns, we're going to get some more public order. Useful. That's going to come in handy. I'm going to build the idols here. I'm going to knock it... I don't want to knock it down here. Because what I could do at Ekrund is actually maybe get the troll cave and get trolls. Or the squig cave. I would quite... Because we've got river and stone trolls. So stone trolls are magic resistant, I believe. And they got missile resistance as well. That's actually kind of useful because magic resistance isn't that good. River trolls are stinky and have a rotten stench, reduced melee attack by 9, which would be quite nice to have. They cost slightly more, although I would say river trolls probably should cost a little bit more than 5 more than the normal trolls, considering the bonus they give. But you know, small concern there. So, what gives us untainted? It's the shaman hut. We could go for the shaman hut. We've got a lot of good options here. I feel like going trolls. So what? Yeah, okay. What we're going to do? We're going to knock down that. We're going to upgrade that. We're going to get another building there. That's going to give us another 100. Is that worth it? It's going to take 10 turns to pay itself back. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm just going to let you do your thing, because wars all very well and good, but realistically, they kind of lose their usefulness. Sort of is limited because they move after you. You can't use them on the attack. You either have to send them after a settlement or something and hope they actually attack it, because sometimes they don't, or hope that someone's going to... Oh, you shits. Okay, well, at least I'm not at war with a Scabby Eye anymore, so that's something. Fine. I mean... Okay, what's our next move? Well, you know, the Border Princes is right there. Ripe for the picking. Maybe I call my war back and we'll go and hit Matorka. We won't hit Dvorak, considering it's just been taken. And the... Was it the broken tooth? Stolen tooth? Steely tooth? Guys, they are, I think, at war with the top knots now, so they're not really a concern. So, foolish vainglory, they say you revel in victory. They say you spend more time erecting monuments to battles past than managing the realm. They say you were a fool. I mean, considering we probably build it out of poo, I guess we'll see who the fool is. Sort of has been claimed by another. Okay.
What you want?
Hello, Grimgor.
Now then, boys. Come say hello to my immortal.
Hi. Right, well, I guess... Are you still going... Okay, you... Yeah, you don't need to set a wild type. Right, we're gonna head from a talker, I think.
What should be ours? Yes, it'll be proper good.
No, go by boats, because we can go through Stone Mine Tower, and then we can land, and we can hit that. It's not really worth actually fighting that battle, I don't think. Mork's War Banner can go on. What does that do? Missile resistance. Let's put it on the... You know what? Let's put it on... Right. Let's put that on the boar boys, because that's going to give them actual missile resistance, which they don't have at the moment. The Screaming Banner we can put on... Let's put it on Wurrzag, I guess. At least I know who it's on then. We can sack that. I'll just take the cash. Thanks very much. Wurzag's a bully, which makes sense. And a looter. Fair enough. Right, that's given us some money to build stuff. Stuff like... Oh, I want to go to Shaman's Hut, but I think the Troll Cave is probably going to be more useful. Let's get the Totem Pole as well. And Stone Mine Tower is pretty safe now, so we'll upgrade that as well. We'll get that going. And we could hit Dvorak. Can we have a non-aggression pact and military access? Thanks. Okay, good. That works. I mean, we're supposed to be sort of drawing the tribes together, so that kind of, you know, that sort of works. I could send my Ward to go and smash the army at Myrmidons, but I don't think that's going to be actually that useful.
Find a cave.
Okay. There's Barak Var. So we know about Barak Var. Western Badlands is getting better. We're getting stuff. We're going to have boss tents. That's going to help with our public order, thank God. Going to get it under control. I know you can effectively farm rebel armies for experience. I feel, and you know, don't get me wrong, it's a tactic that isn't bad, probably quite effective. Personally, I feel it's a little bit on the sort of cheesy side. I don't like killing rebel armies. It seems a bit... feels a bit waste of time, so I don't tend to do it. I do understand that it can be useful, but personally, it's not to my taste. Let's put it that way. It's not to my taste, so I try not to do it. I try to get my public order under control, and then at least, you know, my settlement is fine. Oh, we could maybe go and kill that that Border Prince's army. You are running away. I mean, we could... Who's you's got? You want a non-aggression pact? You're at war with the Greenskins. I'm going to say no. No. I've got other things to do. Bloody hell, the top knots have been destroyed. Uh-oh. 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 It's Khemri. Oh, shit. There's Khemri down there. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, Chaos Corruption. So I'm going to refuse this creature. I'm going to send him packing. Get lost, you git. Shroom Gatherer. That's actually quite... Yeah, they've dealt with that problem, haven't they? Right, public order is getting better. For the... Not for long, though. Not for long. Dragon, right. I think we probably want to get a watchtower there. We'll bot Matorka. I'm going to loot and occupy. We've got the Biting Blade, which is quite nice, and a pit boss. Fair enough. Now, tell you what I do want to do. Grokka. You're going to get the Shroom Gatherer, because that'll start reducing the corruption in that region, which is good.
Mystic powers.
Wurrzag, you're going to get... I do like Foot of Gork. It's really expensive, though. Fist of Gork's nice. Let's get that. It's quite cheap, quite effective. So let's grab that. Yeah, the fact that we've got Tomb Princes to our south and Dwarves to our north. Less than ideal. Less than ideal. Let's go... Vindictive... Gork will fix you. Sure. Kind of want to do some scouting and just see what's going on. Okay, we'll bring Sly... Dwarves there. We'll bring Sly back. We can then bring Wurrzag back to Stone Mine Tower. I don't know really what I'm going to do with my war. We could maybe hit Barak Var and try and take it. We could actually do that, couldn't we? I mean, that is an option. Do I want this? Probably. Probably not. Let's... Oh, we're not at war.
You have seconds to live, Orc. Speak quick.
Yeah. Shut up.
What you want? More
Right.
Greenskins.
We're going to join your war against Barak Var.
Yeah.
That'll probably help. Right. Now we can send our war to Barak Var. Maybe we can take Barak Var. I mean, it's a little bit ballsy. The Greenskins might beat us to it. There is another army over here as well. But I don't think they've built up their strength yet. So if we move fast, we might be able to hit it before they can actually sort of... Because, I mean, our Savage Orcs should be able to defeat their Dwarves. Theoretically. That's my feeling anyway. That's my gut feel. Okay, Wurrzag Stricts, which kind of makes sense. Oh, and so Grokka is severe, which is at least going to help our public order a little bit. Maybe it'll be fine.
I have seen the future.
Okay, you are there.
Gork and Mork are coming.
Where is that other army?
This way.
Where is that other army?
Let's take what should be
Makes
ours.
me suspicious.
All right, then. Let's do it.
Let's do a little ambush, see if we can draw them out. Feeling a little bit nervous that the dwarves might have like bypassed Greenskin territory and be heading for me. Call me, you know, deeply paranoid, but that's just me. Have we met these guys yet?
I'm the boss.
Do we have a non-aggression? Military access as well? Thank you. Do me for the moment. Anyway. Okay, let's see if we can draw these dwarvesies out. Because if I can sack and loot Barak Var, that could be very useful. I didn't kind of want them to get that close. That's a bit too close. That might... We might lose our war. Depends what Barak Var does. I'm hoping that they don't have the strength to attack the war. Because if they don't have that, then the wars should be close enough to help us with Barak Var. And because we've got the giant, we can attack immediately. And I think then we can take the city. Okay, you are running away. That works for me. That's fine. That is, I'm 100% behind you, just legging it. We can hit Barak Var. We should get our war in support. That, on the other hand, is less than ideal. Hi, guys. Can't help but feel that you're standing right outside my front door. Which is a little bit concerning. I won't lie. Right, Savage Orc. We've got another Savage Orc prodder, apparently.
Wurrzag, the great green prophet.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Orc has come.
Right, good. We've got the reinforcements. It looks close, but I feel like we can just overrun them with sheer weight of numbers. The dwarves may have quality on their side, but we've got quantity. I mean, we've got serious quantity. So our Savage Orc horde advances very, very... Look at this, they're just charging for the walls. It's like, who cares? Just throw numbers at them. They can't kill us all, probably. And here's the River Trolls. Now, this is quite impressive because obviously this is a mod, but the River Trolls actually look pretty good for the fact that obviously they've had to cobble this together with bits that exist on other trolls. Because you can't make new models. So I'm not quite sure how they did this. I guess bits from maybe like Chaos Trolls or something? I'm not sure. Either way, our archers are currently opening fire. We've got a little Brain Buster. Knocking them down. It does some damage, but doesn't kill them. Gates down already. In comes the River Trolls, Night Goblin Squig Hoppers. There's a giant, and Mark is coming in as well. Good old Mark. Truly a giant among other giants, making him look regular size. Good. So, they're in the gates, doing the damage, getting a little here we go. That's going to boost their melee attack to ridiculous levels. 150, 110 there for the giant, 115 for Mark. Savage Orcs have now reached the walls and clambering over. The Dwarves are going to try and repulse them, but it's going to be tricky because, I mean, we've got a lot of Savage Orcs. Yeah, that is basically the plan. So Savage Orcs coming around the other side of the city as well, because there's no more room for them to actually get up onto the city walls. So they're literally having to clamber around. There's some Savage Orc big uns. These guys are even more brutal. 49 melee attack, 23 melee defense. In comes some dwarves. They're going to get whacked. I mean, these guys, their weapon strength is pretty good. Armor piercing, actually 13. Better than some armor piercing units. So the dwarves are currently holding it at bay, but it's not going to be for much longer because the Savage Orcs at the top of the wall starting to reach critical mass. And when that happens, it's literally a case of just overwhelming what few dwarves remain and killing them all. Orcs coming up to the top of the city wall. That's looking pretty good. Continue to do little brain bursters down there just to try and knock the dwarves around. It's not actually doing much damage. There is the Dwarf Lord, which we're trying to deal with as well. Yeah, the dwarves starting to break and run. There's just too many orcs to deal with. Savage Orcs bloody everywhere. And even in locations where the dwarves aren't even trying to defend because they've got their numbers spread too thinly, we're just clambering up to the top of the wall. As soon as we reach critical mass, we'll jump down and start doing some damage. And here we go, goes a bit awry when I target it on a unit, but then the unit dies and the unit was retreating. So it managed to be in two places at the same time. So we ended up buffing this area instead for some unbeknownst reason, but never mind. Lots of dead squigs here. That's unfortunate, but it's the War army, so who cares? Not my problem. Longbeards taking some fire, getting surrounded by orcs. And yeah, the walls are pretty much ours now. Savage Orcs streaming across. We're starting to whittle down the units. We just need to deal with the Lord. The Lord who is actually taking chunks out of poor old Mark. We're going to pin him in place with Wurrzag's doobie-doo thing, which is going to work. It's going to do some damage to him. Start taking his health down. That's looking pretty good. Little Savage Orcs now careering off the wall straight into this unit of Dwarf Warriors. Slowly taking damage. We've also got Orcs in behind them, so we'll bring them down off the wall and they can surround them. Number of dwarves dropping rapidly, as you can see. They're down to 512. Yeah, we outnumber them quite considerably. It's fair to say. We've even got some orcs down here helping out at the gate now. As there's very little to kill up on the walls. They've managed to kill most of the doors. Some doors actually coming down to help out. We're trying to just knock out the Dwarf Lord. He is broken now. And I think he's about to go down. So close. 101 health points. He's surrounded by orcs, river trolls, and giants. He won't last much longer, nor with his army. Surrounded. There we go. All the units are starting to rout now, starting to break. How many of them going to get away? Yeah, not many, I'll be honest. Swamped them with sheer weight of numbers. That's how you do it. For a mark, though. Took a beating, but he did rank up twice, so... Let's find standard discipline, which is garbage. Yeah, it's pretty poor. Okay, let's sack. Savage Orc product, that's good. And then we'll go and occupy it. Good. So we should be able to repair that. And then we've got lots of money, which is just as well because, hi guys, can't help but feel that you're in my territory. Not happy about that. Let's get Drakwold Legend, and yeah, we're gonna have to. What do I need to get those heavy clubs right? And I need some tech to get that right. Okay, that explains why they're only five cheaper then. Okay, good. Good. Right, there's no point upgrading these cities because we might be under siege fairly soon. Let's do something like that. Wurrzag, you are going to grab... I think Foot of Gork, because Brainbuster just was doing nothing against those dwarves. They were just shrugging it off. Okay, we're taking Barak Var. We've got the port. That's bringing in a little bit more money, which is good. Do we have a...
Let's talk. I can kill you later if you say something stupid.
Seems fair. Can I have military access? Okay, but I actually asked you for military alliance, but military access is fine. This is a concern. I think we're going to grab the boss shack. If I can upgrade Dragonhorn Mine. I don't have a big army. Let's try that. It might not work out. We might lose it anyway. The Talker I'm just going to let rebel. I'm not particularly bothered about that. Right, we'll get Sly back in Wurzag's army. And I might just have to leave Barak Var to its own devices while I go back and deal with these. I mean, yeah, all right. I took their territory, but then I gave them a peace treaty. I was like, you know what? Fair enough. You know, we've had a back and forth. Things have been said, but let's put that. You know, water under the bridge, guys. Water under the bridge. Let's not worry about that anymore. And I thought we were okay with that, but apparently not. Things have not worked out like it. So, yeah, that's a bit sad. But it looks like the Greenskins are actually going from strength to strength, which is, in a way, good, obviously, because we're friends. On the other hand, I also, at some point, am going to have to kill them. I'm sorry, what's going on? Oh, because you've lost your settlements. Barak Var has nothing left. That's right. So because I... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. If we can get defences at Dragonhorn Mines, then at least that's fairly safe, he says, unsure. Attributes, more obedience, or angry gods, less obedience but growth. So be it. The Brayherds come. Where? Over there. Okay, that's fine. And we're getting raided twice. which is a little bit upsetting. It's also going to give us a rebellion, although on the other hand, the rebellion might kill them. Right, we'll bop you. That's it. Piss off. I do have...
Boss?
Okay, yeah. We're going to have to do this. Get Sly back in our army. Wurrzag has ranked up. We lose Barak Var. It's not the end of the world, to be honest. I will live with that. Let's get Foot of Gork. We've also got the first magic item, which is, what is it? We've got Baleful Mask. Leadership aura size, melee resistance, physical resistance, upkeep reduction for units, enemy action success chance, and a bound spell, which would be very, very nice. So hopefully we'll get the quest for that next turn. This is really fucking concerning. Three turns, and we will have some defences there. Look, guys.
This had better be good. That's right.
Okay, will you mind fucking off? Maybe that'll get them to piss off, and then we can go and kill Valmir Gausser. Maybe with the non-aggression they'll go away. If they don't go away, I'm just going to have to kill them. Ah, the wall actually was kind of useful. So, thanks for that, guys. Okay. Will the stolen fang, tooth break, whatever their name is, will they piss off and leave me alone? Please. Okay, not... God, you've got a lot of... Why do you have so many crossbows? What possible reason? That's too many crossbows. I don't like that. That's... Hello? What is it with people just like sidling up to my settlements and hanging around? Just making the place look Will you... Right. Those guys, I'm going to fucking murder them. And then I'm going to burn down their stupid town. Like... Ah, there we go. Trigger 1 War. The Badlands have always been, well, bad. In the past it was a realm of several dark and doomed empires, but now it is an arid backwater dominated by the Greenskins. The Orcs and Goblins thrive in this forsaken place. It was the birthplace of many a war that has gone on to devastate dwarf and human kingdoms alike. While a war can concur naturally, sometimes these things need a catalyst. For years, the catalyst has always been Wurrzag, the great green prophet. However, word has reached the savage orc shaman that some gobbo in the south is claiming to be a new prophet, denouncing Wurrzag as an heretic and a pretender. Now that is fighting talk. Wurrzag immediately gathers loyal believers around him to put down this false prophet and prove that he is the one and only true voice of the green gods. So the Greenskins and Bloody Spears have confederated. We've lost Matorka. Apparently we've done that. Good. Use a hero to successfully perform an action against settlement belonging to the following race. Greenskin. Oh, great. Oh, actually that's fine because it also includes the Teeth Snatchers. The false prophet is intimidated by Wurrzag's support, but the crafty little git is not defeated yet. One of his followers is sent to slay Wurrzag, but you don't get to be Mork and Gork's best mate if you can be so easily shivved. Wurrzag foils the attack with ease, but the minion makes a decent run for it before he can be severely slapped. However, it turns out the would-be killer was merely a diversion, while the shaman was dealing with the assassin, his mask, the one with the baleful glare. An important part of his mantle as the Great Green Prophet is stolen. There can be only one culprit, this infuriating gobbo with illusions of grandeur. The mask and its thief must be found at all costs. Good stuff. Barak Var is dead. Black Venom. We're getting raided. Still... at least if we get a rebellion, might go and kill them. Can we reach? I wonder if we can get them. Not marching, we can't.
The great green prophet.
Now, from Matorka, they can reach Stone Mine Tower. But this raiding is annoying. I could... You know what? I think I'm just going to have to leave Barak Var. Right, we'll go and murder these complete and utter bastards. How do we feel about deserts? Is desert good? Do we like desert? Not 100% sure. How do we feel? What do we like? We like wasteland, we like savanna, and we like mountains. Well, savanna, I think there's only like 2 savanna provinces on the entire Mortal Empire's map. Desert is unpleasant, but we could potentially take it. It's an option. It's an option. Should we get more money? We're kind of hemorrhaging cash at the moment. Mostly thanks to these arseholes. Raiding's costing us 350 a turn. Oh, fucking bastards. I don't want to go to war with them just because they're right outside Dragon. They will lose that settlement and it'll just be annoying.
Let's take what should be ours.
Right, I'm going to come down. I'm going to fucking murder that guy. Then I'm going to clear out that guy. And then I'm going down to their settlement. I'm going to burn it to the ruddy ground. Just for starters. I mean, obviously that'll be the finisher as well, because they've only got the 1 settlement. But still, I'm very annoyed. Okay, where did that other army go? Chaos Stirs. Okay, well, bully for them. And Grocket is a builder, apparently. And authoritarian. He is the law. Good to know. Right, you little prick. Come here. Gonna kick the ever-living shit out of you. Right, Bitstone Mine upgraded. Oh, we upgraded the wrong one. Oh well, no biggie. Could get more money. Would be too expensive. Let's get back in there. We can then potentially replace some of these units with slightly better ones. Myrmidons has been raised. That's interesting. I feel like at this point in time, I'd be more than happy if the dwarves had a little bit of a resurgence and like beat back the Greenskins a bit, because I don't want the Greenskins to be like super powerful, because at some point I'll then have to kill the Greenskins. I'd prefer like they were beaten up by the dwarves and I can confederate with them and get Grimgor and Azhag. That would be ideal. Right, but first we're going to deal with these. Honestly, you try and, you know, use diplomacy, and instead what you should have done was fucking murdered a lot of them. I know what people are going to say. They're going to say, MonstersAbound, why did you give them a non-aggression pact? Well, I thought maybe they'd piss off. Apparently they haven't, so I'm just going to wreck my reliability. But balls to it. Come here, you little bastards. Right, stand discipline. Go on, you. Definitely you. Okay, they've just got a bunch of orc boys. That's not particularly threatening. I'm going to kill them all. And then I'm going to go to their city and I'm going to burn it to the ground. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Wurrzag Campaign.